And we are live. Welcome to another live stream. Now, tonight we're playing Plague Inc. Evolved. I played this once on a tablet, and I just went through a full playthrough of the bacteria, like the first thing you have to actually unlock viruses. So I just completed a game on normal and bacteria, was able to wipe out the planet. So let's go see in virus and see if we can't simulate this. The following new gene has been discovered and unlocked: a zero file in single player. What is a zero file? Oh, okay. Never mind. Next. I will do. Let's see this. Okay, so casual. No one washes their hands. Research doctors don't work, and sick people are given drugs. Okay, so 67% of people wash their hands. Doctors work 3 days a week. Sick people ignored. Sick people ignored. Okay. Compulsive hand washing. Doctors never go home. Sick people locked in prison. I think the real world is somewhere between these two. Let's try it on normal anyways. I'm not going to cheat, so let's try it on normal. Like I know that doctors are working. Oh, each doctor's working 3 days a week? I guess that, yeah, so that's probably the best. And so let's say COVID-19. Select the country. Well, obviously we're going to select China. I'm going to put it to fast forward. Alright, so first thing I wanted to see is the starting day. So 15 days since first infection, which means that we're starting, well, today. Okay, so 14th. So let's start that as a starting point note here. So we starting today, so 13th 04. So this thing has been going on since January. So now in April we are what day? Let's see here. Start date. Let's give it. So it was like what, December? Let's say December 1st, 2019. 134 days. So let's mark that down. 134. And just to have a comparison once we actually get to that point. Right? It's really loud. Sorry about that. Just noticed. Even less loud than that. There we go. Okay, so just to give us an idea. Mass panic over 3D printing juicer. Okay, great. So they see the news is still pretty. No one's see this yet. So we have 6 people infected after 32 days. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to judge. 134. I don't know. Like we don't know exactly when it started. So let's see. With 5 transmissible symptoms. Chance of infection, pathogens surrounding, high density. Yeah, so it's definitely lungs. And then we'll do for the transmission. There's an extra one here for mucus. So we'll go through the blood one to get to the mucus. Really, we should probably do the air. This is dust particles. It was never dust particles. So maybe we shouldn't do that. It was actually through the mucus. All right, yeah, we'll do this part, I guess. So those bonus research disease points. So we're up to 44. Has muted and developed sneezing symptoms without using DNA points. How cool is that? Sneezing here, right? Sneezing. That's awesome. That's perfect. That's like right in line with what we're doing. Transmission. So let's evolve this from here. And the other thing that we're going to be looking at is this. It becomes unstable. Oh, wait. Oh, this is different. Ooh. Okay, so antivirals. Oh yeah, we definitely have to hit that. Pathogen evolves with I mean, this is evolving in every climate, so we have to get those for sure. And what is this one? DNA becomes more unstable, increasing random mutations. It's been pretty stable till now, so we're not going to do that. We might actually lose, right? Like, it's totally possible that we're going to lose this game, which is fine. I'm not trying to... We're trying to simulate what's going to happen in real life with the most... Because obviously this virus isn't actually going to wipe everybody out. So let's try to keep it. If we can get this to about 5% death rate, it'll be interesting anyways. So we're not trying to win. We're trying to simulate. But this game's like kind of geared towards getting you to win, so there's going to be some, see, like muted rash symptoms. It's like, this has nothing to do with COVID. Oh, actually, we can devolve probably, right? Rash. Where's the rash? Here. Can I Oh, cool. Okay, so it's just, I can remove that because there's no rashes in COVID. So we can devolve that in order to... There we go. So here's the infected bodily fluids able to pass through mucous membranes, increasing ineffectivity. So this is definitely COVID. The other thing that I want to make sure is, yeah, I guess this is in order to win my bacterial one, I actually put it into birds because it wasn't infecting this. But I guess, yeah, maybe there's no COVID in Greenland. Okay, so we have 0, so we're good. So the next thing we're going to do is definitely the resistance, because it's very... let's see here. In abilities, pathogen becomes resistant. Well, I guess we should probably do cold, and then hot, and then resistance to class 1 and class 2 antivirals. Or maybe even antivirals before. How much is that? Develop fever symptoms. That's good. Fever is perfect. Good. Symptoms, abilities. This is 12. Okay, so a little bit more. Brexit. So funny. This game has a lot of stuff that's like really in the news. A little bit old, but ship uses sterilizing cleaning techniques. New cleaning techniques that now be used to stop ship transmitting any disease between countries. Well, that's not good. That's not good for us. Okay, so let's do this, and the next one is this one, 13. So we're not far away here. Okay, so we are... Okay, we're already 197. Okay, so we're not going... It's not... This was the next part. If we go into the world, the hotspots right now. If we go to India, Russia, Iran was one of the hotspots, and I guess Italy's not there yet. But anyway, it can't be exactly the same, obviously. New minor disease spreading. Found a new disease which has been named COVID-19. Okay, so they just noticed it now. So this might actually be like day 1, really. So they just discovered it 209. There you go. So we'll do that. There you go. So we got 13. So this one we can do. All right. So now it should spread across. What's the spread here? Pathogen develops resistance class antivirals. Pathogen becomes harder to analyze in the lab. We'll definitely get that because they've been having a hard time with that. Symptoms. It's about time to get more symptoms in there. Transmission. Do we just stay with that? We didn't hear anything about the water. And it's not really the dust particles, but I think we'll get that as well. Because in closed areas, it's basically airborne. Alright, let's see here. Airborne. Okay, the next one will add symptoms. Research indicates that population density in urban environment has fallen, make less vulnerable to okay. Symptoms. Okay. Serious fluid buildup, discharge from the lungs. People in cold climates especially are vulnerable. That's definitely in there. Scaring the lungs cause shortness of breath, extreme coughing can be fatal. So this is definitely when we're looking at it. Potential fatal abnormality causes breakdown of respiratory system, release of pathogens to the air. Definitely. What's this one? Devolve. Attaches lymphatic, suppressing the immune system. Okay, so all this area here will definitely get into the symptoms. So with 11, we won't. No, okay, so we're not gonna get that one. That's just like an increased air too. That makes no sense. Hard to analyze in the lab. Let's definitely get that. Has mutated and developed an immune suppression and symptoms without. Wow, seriously? That's crazy. Like the random things that we're getting until now, except for the scarring, which we removed, has been exactly the same evolution as COVID. That's pretty crazy. All right, we're all the way in. No one's in Italy yet, but okay, we're already 1.5 million, and we're 257, so that means we're only 50 days into this, and we already have 1.5 million. But everyone knows there's a lot more people that has this than what they're reporting, because like the testing, right? There's a complete lack of testing. All right, so we're getting a lot of points here. Ability. Let's see. Pathogen does not reproduce in the lab conditions. Pathogen strands reassembled. More work needed for a cure. There's a lot of work needed for a cure. Pathogen develops resistance to antivirals. So let's check that next. Right now, it's not very lethal. I don't know what that works out to be. So out of 1.6 billion, there's only 12 million deaths? Yeah, that's about right. It's about 10%-ish. Has mutated, developed vomiting symptoms. Okay, we're gonna remove that. Vomiting, where are you? I can't tell which ones are actually. Cysts, anemia, insomnia, fever, sweating, vomiting, nausea. Yeah, I don't need nausea. There's no nausea in COVID, and there's no vomiting in COVID. But there is... What the hell? I didn't get the points back. That's weird. I'm on the watch list for the WHO. What's up here? There is? Oh, well. I'm being told that there is vomiting and nausea, but not as, not as a major symptom. This is definitely abnormal breakdown respiratory. Oh, hey Seb. Sorry, I'll read the text here. I'll read the chat here rather. Out of 14, let's do. I guess we can't really. It's not in fleas. Livestock, I mean, it is in a sense because it's in certain animals, but it's more like in rats, and rats are more like birds. Not rats, bats. So maybe we could put the birds. Oh, I didn't even read that. Damn it. South Africa start research. Okay. So 4%. Let's see here. 17. Okay. Birds. We said birds. And symptoms. What's our next symptoms? I guess the abilities, we should probably make it. It's super resilient. It'll grow in every climate. So let's get both of these. What's in the symptoms? We got most of these. I don't want to take this one. That'll kill everybody. Total organ failure. That's not true. So I think we got most of the symptoms done, actually. I think we just need to get it more transmissible and harder to... yeah. That'll be good. Bing, bang, boom. Mutated development. Total organ failure symptoms without DNA points. Symptoms. No. Devolve. If I get that, everyone's gonna start dying. Okay, so abilities. Let's get the colder climate so we can affect Russia a lot faster. Look at this. Woo! Okay, 35. We want to get warmer climates for... What's this? Environmental hardening. Pathogen development hardening coating, becoming highly water resistant and extremely comfortable in both hot and cold climates. That's, yeah, 37. So, yeah, cats can get it, but only when they're exposed at a really high, like an exposure rate. They're not like, they're not the ones that could necessarily transmit to other people. But like a cat, tiger got it, I guess, at the zoo. Okay, well, there's a lot of money. We got a lot of points here. Pathogens not reproduced in lab conditions. Research failure. That we got that. DNA unstable, increasing random mutations. I don't need that. Let's keep going. Wow, look at all these people. So until now, if we do a quick calculation, just to see if we're, you know, about right for the deaths toll compared to people infected. So that's 4177 758 991. Oops. Copy. 247 591 920 divided by... I don't know if I'll do this right. Okay, whatever. 4177 758 991. So, holy shit! That's insane! I should have brought the calculator up. We are at a 5.9% death rate. So like pretty much exactly what their best estimates right now in some places. Some places are much higher depending on the healthcare system, but some places are a little bit lower because of the better healthcare system. But it seems pretty much right. Holy crap! So we want resistance and... yeah, save up for the 39. Symptoms are good. Transmission's about right. I mean, we could put livestock just to get, because there are other animals that are getting it. So, oh, has mutated developed total organ failure. We don't want total organ failure. It'll kill everybody. Research doctors all around the world is completely focused on... okay, we gotta bring up... oh, bam! I think most continents are infected now, except for... okay, so we got 39. Symptoms are good. This one, cysts, painful lumps... no, devolve that. No cysts and lumps. So this one, a new strain of pathogen now exists. This is actually plausible, that there's possibly two strains. I haven't seen any confirmation of this, but let's get this hardened coding first, and then we will get this, because this is very, very plausible that there could be new strains. Nausea symptoms. I'll leave the nausea for Seb. 41%, 42. Oh, let's go this. And transmission. I think these are all fine. Overview. Coughing, sneezing. Blood 2 means mucus. Cold resistance, definitely. Fever. Drug resistance, yes. Pulmonary fibrosis. Heat resistance, air. Pneumonia. Generic. Like, this is really... This is pretty much, like, spot on. Daily deaths. Daily deaths, 5 million. If everybody got this, this is what it would look like. 14. Because right now we're at 5.5 billion infected. 28. We probably can get... Okay, these are all done. So this was 31. All right. USA president taken ill. Despite access to the best drugs, the president has been ill with COVID-19. It is uncertain whether the president can remain in power. Yeah, no comment. Okay, Canada's got it. Has mutated and developed cysts and symptoms using DNA points. Okay, we'll leave it with cysts. Wow, there's cures going up. There's nobody yet in Greenland. Diarrhea. I'll leave the diarrhea because supposedly some people have that. I suppose it comes with a fever too. Diarrhea and fever. Uh-oh. What is this? Uh-oh. I have an achievement. Has mutated developed this dysentery without using DNA points. Well, I think that's a bit much. I don't think... Is it here? Diarrhea, dysentery. Complete breakdown of digestion. No. Why can't I devolve? Oh, it costs points to devolve. That's why. I didn't notice it says costs instead of okay, I gotcha. Normal life in Saudi Arabia is breaking down. The cure research is starting to slow. Okay. Insanity symptoms. The people are going well. There is a good level of insanity, so I want to remove this dysentery for sure. That's just crazy. That's not insanity. I can accept. I can accept some level of insanity with this. So right now there's still a sliver. Everyone on Greenland is fine, so I don't think we're gonna win this. Hypersensitivity symptoms without using DNA points. Let's see, hypersensitivity. Increased likelihood of allergic reactions and which can distract the immune system. Which regions particularly? Okay, that's fine too. Anything affecting the immune system is alright. So yeah, unless there's some type of new thing that all of a sudden affects the Greenland, there's no flights or anything there. So. Inflammation system? Yeah, okay. So let's see the world. Greenland. Healthy. Okay, so there's 50-something thousand people in Greenland. So we're not gonna win this unless we like purposefully cheat at this point, because I think in transmission you have to have, like, here, avian brain tissue compromise causing birds to attack other species, increasing mutation effective land-based transmission. So like land-based transmission mutation and land-based transmission. I think this is the one that would get us across. Maybe even this gives it suspended in the air for a long time, increasing ineffectivity, especially in arid environments. Plain. Okay, that's probably wouldn't affect it. Well, like I said, we weren't trying to win. Cure is 95%. Good. I'm so happy that the world has almost gotten a cure. Wow, the death rate really went up all of a sudden. Or is this in this overview? So average infections, average deaths. So this is like good 15, what is it, 30%? Yeah, well 30%. So yeah. Bing bong. It's being deployed. Has mutated and developed the abscesses symptoms using DNA points. Okay, wait. 31. Okay. Devolve. This is a bunch of costs. Yeah, we didn't use those. Wow. All these ones that we got like just from mutations. Alright, so this is pretty much it. See, people are getting now it's pretty much immune. To be eradicated, the world has survived the devastating plague and soon eradicated COVID-19 forever, although much of the world is dead. Well, yeah, 2.7 billion. It's a little excessive, but has been eradicated. Cool. All right, so let's just pause that or fast forward, I guess, while we look at this. In the charts, so across our 670, so it's like 2 years. Across 2 years, because of the mutations towards the end years, so like after almost 2 years, then it started mutating and killing more after after 1 year. So let's hope that it doesn't get like this. Infectivity, severity, lethality. So everything around 300 days. Yeah, because we're right now only like 134 days into it. So at 134, or rather, okay, so 209. It only started at 209, about here, when they actually discovered it. So we're only 134 days after that. So that's like 330. So we're like here in the pandemic, just when it's starting to ramp up. Because right now, see, like here, we're only, I don't know, because until that, what is it, 30,000 deaths, something like that. Anyway, scary shit. Scary shit. Well, that's it. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to see how this game actually simulated when trying to do as much as realistic as possible symptoms and whatnot. So we weren't actually trying to, knock out the population. Hopefully, it doesn't get to this point and actually infect everybody on the planet. And also, there's no way. There's one thing that we weren't able to simulate, which would have knocked the death rate a lot down, is the age thing. Like the fact that it's only really effective, not effective, sorry, that it really only really affects the older population rather than the younger population. That would have also brought this significantly down as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for me.